AskReddit by Note 55. You are sentenced to death and the judge lets you pick whatever you want as your execution method. What do you pick? If you ever need help, then please know that there are many qualified people who would like to help you. https://www.iasp.info/resources/crisis_centers http://www.befrienders.org/ http://www.suicidpreventionleafforline.org/get-help/lifeline-chat.aspects http://www.samaritans.org/how-we-can-help-you UK https://www.lifeline.org.au/get-help/AU. There are crisis services worldwide that are trained to provide support. They are designed to give temporary relief from feelings that are overwhelming you, and while they are unlikely to fix any underlying problems, can help you get through a tough hour-night week. Chat services are usually available on these sites. In the US, calling 211 or going to their website is a free referral source. They have providers who will see you regardless of your ability to pay. Just as you would see a doctor when you are sick, you deserve to take care of your mental health. Surgically implant a small explosive in my head, then give someone else the detonator and explicit instructions to wait for good comedic timing. God, this headache is terrible. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Hey, can you crack my back? Oh, that feels bad. Strapped to a missile, shot into air, and blown up by a laser cannon. Laser cannon death sentence. Euthanasia roller coaster with 23 of my closest familiars. https://en.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/euthanasia_coaster . If you need any more people to reach 24, I like roller coasters. And death. Edit before anyone else sends the Reddit care bot my way. Read this. Droid app and amp. UTM source equals share and amp. Context equals 3. I'm a stubborn jerk. If my depression wants to kill me, it has to do it without my help. I'm not killing myself out of spite. Nuke me. So are you going to do a funny pose when it happens for your shadow? A jack-off motion, or perhaps a simple middle finger? Shoot me into space on a trip to Mars. For science, of course. Mars becomes the new Australia? Deleted. That'll definitely be my second, behind Smothered by Snoo. A nice slow overdose on morphine. This is what I came for. Let me OD on some sort of opiate, please. Tossed into the black hole at the center of our galaxy. Only to find you survived the event horizon, and wake up in a cart with a dude saying, hey, you're finally awake. I think it was Monty Python's Meaning of Life, where the guy gets chased off a cliff by naked women. Yeah, that sounds fine. NSFW. https://vimeo.com/10798467. Oxygen displacement via nitrogen. Just peacefully drift off into the wub-wubs. Realistically put me to sleep with anesthesia or whatever it's called, then shoot me in the head. Quick and painless. Unrealistically suffocate with booba. Anesthesia followed by a single gunshot to the back of the head if the prisoner consents to organ donation or the heart is actually used as the method of execution in Taiwan. I want as many fireworks shoved up my ass possible and ignited at the exact moment I drive off a huge cliff in an 18-wheeler semi also filled to the brim with fireworks. Also to be filmed for the newest Jackass movie. The best method I've ever heard was from a TV show. There's only one way to kill a man humanely. You tell him he's free to go and all charges are dropped. You wait till you see the hope blossom in his eyes. Then you shoot him through the back of the head. He dies happy. Why wouldn't he? He's a free man after all. Okay, but if you pick that as your own method of execution, then it doesn't really work, does it? Death by a sharply licked candy cane. Now that's spearmint. I want the jury to beat me to death with their own bare hands. I have done nothing worthy of being sentenced to death, so if I must go out, I am going to make those who put me in this situation never forget what they did. I like this one. It'll hurt, but the spite is going to scar every one of those jury members. Dying of old age. So next 70 years in prison, where you then die of old age. You should be specific. Let me give my pets away before shooting me in my sleep. Yeah, I have no fear of dying, but I have the fear of dying without sorting out my pet's welfare. Edit. To those saying yes, they will eat when you die. I guess in my death I will finally be happy that they are such picky eaters. That damned snail. Finally caught up to you. A steadily increasing propofol drip. Now it's time to go to sleep. Permanently asleep. Shot in the forehead with a 50 calories while high as fuck on opioids. I'd rather get shot in the back of the head, so I had no way of seeing exactly when it was coming. The opioids are a nice touch. Salma Hayek. Okay, fine. Salma Hayek shoots you with a gun. In my own bed, at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock. Tyrion Lannister. I always think, that poor girl lol. Inject me with some good slow stuff. Let me drift off as I'm lulled into sleep by watching a YouTube video of my own interrogation. Titty smothering. Edit. Thank you for the concern, but I'm not currently at risk of harming myself or others via the method above, or any method for that matter. IDK, it's all fun and games until you start to panic because you can't breathe, or at least that's what the last guy I did that to did. A firing squad where they are all elite marksmen and can shoot my head brain at the same time, ensuring I feel nothing. Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise. Why do I think this is a how should I kill myself question? It's not, but I appreciate the concern. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Thank you very much. I will loop piano wire around my neck and secure it to a hard point. Then I will superglue my hands to the sides of my head and jump out the window. When I hit the ground, my head will be severed but attached to my hands, and it will look like I ripped my own head off. So I see we both saw Annan Thread about a decade ago. Being chased off a cliff by topless girls. Voiceover, this man is about to die. Pharmacist here. I'll take a dial-ordered, Grey Goose cocktail, just a splash of soda with 3 lime wedges, and crushed ice. If I want a guaranteed the go, maybe just a hint of phenobarbital. Only way to fly. I've got a guy being hung and eviscerated tattooed on my back, so I feel like I've kind of painted myself into a corner here. No, you've needled yourself into a corner. Death by Snow edit. Thanks for the awards. I never thought I'd die like this, but I'd always hoped. Rattlesnake bite. I wanna know if you can feel your blood thickening. As someone who has been bitten before, all you feel is excruciating pain. I wish it just felt cool, but it felt like lava flowing through my veins. As I've recently heard from an NFL game, the player was blown dead. Suffocating in between the judge's wife's thighs. I also choose the judge's wife. Old age. I hate when the judge sentences me to old age, and I turn old and wrinkly and collapse on the spot. Ever since I was 10 years old I've wanted this. Implant a bomb inside myself. Skydive above a gigantic rainforest or body of water. Press the button and explode myself while falling. Da fuck is a 10-year-old thinking about that stuff for? Firing squad. Death by inhalation of carbon monoxide. You do not realize that you are dying because before you die you fall asleep without realizing it. The correct gas you're looking for is nitrogen. It essentially tricks your body into thinking it is breathing, but you'd be suffocating without realizing it and you just die without a thought or worry. Death by blood donation. I would opt to donate every drop of my blood for transfusions. Let my organs be donated as well once I'm dead from blood loss. Your organs would be useless from the shock at that point. They need to go first. Death by blowjobs until death. So old age I guess. Approved. You will now give blowjobs until you die. The judge himself has to behead me. They have to send me to Mars and maroon me there. Literally no reason to other than it's ridiculously expensive and a huge drain on time and resources, because you'd have to wait for a window that only comes around once every 26 months, and we haven't been able to send humans to Mars yet, so I'll get to be the first man on Mars. Checkmate. Opiate overdose.